I have to be honest here that I only have really perspective. I pastored in two different churches. I still attend the one church that I pastored, so that would take me back to more than 20 years. I've been involved in leadership a bit, but haven't necessarily gotten into a lot of the churches through that process. So, but I would say in general, the churches are probably life in the churches is probably a little more relaxed than it used to be, which I think is a good thing. I think in general the families are busier with other things in most cases. In I would say both spouses are working. Life is busy with the kids, and I think in general there's probably an attitude that there's less time to do what traditionally has been sort of considered part of church life. And so as a result, we're less programmed as churches. I think there's a less of an emphasis on sort of being busy every night of the week with church stuff, because there's a realization that people are busy with life, and in fact an encouragement to get out involved in life in other areas. So I'd say that's an area that has changed. I think there's a variety of ways that we do church now. Probably 20, 30 years ago, you'd go into any one of our MCBC churches, probably pretty similar as far as style goes. My suspicion would be right now I'd say more variety, lots of differences. You go into one church, you go to the next church, and the next Sunday will be very different as far as style, how we do church. That's a pretty significant change. I think there's probably a renewed focus on community and being practical in how we meet the needs. I think we have had that historically as part of our theology. I think we're beginning to live it out more and practice it more in churches, in our churches in recent years. That would be my impression anyway. So those are some things that came to mind as I answer that question.